Buying a pickup today feels like stepping into a trap. Dealerships want close to $100,000 for a truck loaded with screens, sensors, and fancy tech that'll leave you stranded the moment the warranty runs out. And here's what really gets me. The engines that actually last, the ones built for real work, not just looking pretty in a driveway, they're not in these overpriced showpieces. They're in older trucks, the ones designed when durability mattered more than a damn touchscreen. So today, we're cutting through all the marketing BS and showing you the only pickup engine still worth your hard-earned money. Because if you're like me, you remember when a truck was a tool, not a tech experiment.
The 4.6-liter modular V8 that Ford stuffed into the F-150 from 2004 through 2010 is one of the most practical buys left for a working guy in 2026. It's not sexy like a high-strung Coyote, but that's the point. This one's simple, easy to understand, and cheap to fix. You'll see these trucks with decent miles and a clean service history for a fraction of whatever the dealers want for the latest electronic mess. The big advantage here is parts and labor. Almost every small-town shop knows the modular V8 family, and replacement parts are everywhere, which keeps maintenance costs down. Unlike modern engines that hide sensors under 10 layers of plastic and throw codes at the first drop of rain, this Ford motor tolerates a rough life. If you're hauling tools or towing a mid-sized trailer every week, the 4.6 will do the job without the drama of direct injection or complex turbo plumbing. Be picky on oil consumption and the spark plug style on the 2007 and up heads, but otherwise, this motor is a low-stress choice. For guys who don't want to babysit a computer and want a truck that earns its keep, this is the one. And that's exactly the kind of pickup your granddad would approve of, not the flashy, fragile junk they're selling as new in 2026. The 5.3-liter Vortec, the non-AFM version specifically, is the sweet spot for Silverado and Sierra buyers who want V8 power without the headaches modern systems bring. Found in Silverados and Sierras from 2007 through 2013, this variant skips the cylinder deactivation nonsense and delivers predictable, robust performance. It's easy to find, simple to work on, and parts are cheap because GM built millions of these. In practical terms, that means lower ownership costs and less surprise trips to the shop. Compared to the new trucks stuffed with sensors and emission gear, a Vortec you can swap a coil on in the driveway feels like freedom. These engines respond well to basic maintenance and occasional upgrades, a higher flow cam, a better intake, and you still have a reliable work motor. If you run a small business and need a pickup that won't bury you in repair bills, this GM V8 is a pragmatic alternative to the new stuff that wants to sell you software updates instead of real torque. If you want a pickup that behaves like it's built for work, not for show, the Toyota 1GR FE 4.0 is legit. You'll find it in Tacomas from 2005 through 2015, and it's famous because it lives long, breathes easy, and doesn't complain when you actually use it. This V6 is not about peak horsepower headlines, it's about steady torque, reliability in heat or cold, and parts that don't cost a mortgage payment. For people buying in 2026, the 1G is a smart pick because it gives you modernish refinement without modern fragility. Compared to the new direct injection turbocharged nonsense, this engine has the advantage of simplicity. Injectors, timing, and valves you can check without a dealer scan tool. Mechanics across the country respect it. Owners post stories of Tacomas cruising past 200,000 miles like it was nothing, and the aftermarket is broad enough that basic performance or towing upgrades are inexpensive. On your channel, this one plays perfectly. It's the kind of old-school reliability that rips the mask off the so-called progress of 2026 trucks. The Nissan VQ40DE 4.0 is underrated in pickup circles, but it should not be. This engine shows up in Frontiers practically from 2005 through 2020 and in X-Terras from 2005 through 2015, and it's a quiet survivor, smooth, torquey, and forgiving. Mechanics like it because it's straightforward to service and parts are plentiful. Owners like it because it's not fragile like a lot of modern turbo engines. For tradesmen who need a daily driver that also pulls a small trailer, the VQ40DE balances fuel economy and longevity better than a lot of the newer small displacement turbos.
In field conditions, it holds up. Heat and dust don't make it throw fit, and repairs don't need a dealership appointment. If you want a pickup in 2026 that doesn't feel like it requires constant attention, put the VQ40DE near the top of your test drive list. This is the kind of real-world reliability your channel audience respects. Old-school engineering that still beats the flashy, delicate toys now marketed as cutting-edge. If you want this one to be your next work truck, go check local listings now. The 2UZ-FE 4.7 is Toyota's big, reliable V8 that powered early Tundras and Sequoias. Think 2000 through 2006 for Tundra and 2001 through 2007 for Sequoia. This one's a proper V8, heavy, torquey, and built to take miles without tantrums. It's also one of the few Toyota V8s that gives you real towing capability without the modern emission circus. Parts are reasonable for a V8, and the engine's forgiving nature means it handles negligence better than most. For 2026 buyers who want a near-new feeling without the dealer-priced headaches, a Tundra with the 2UZ-F is a solid compromise. Modern enough for creature comfort, but old-school enough under the hood to actually work for a living. Your audience hates the fragile complexity shoved into new trucks, and this motor is the rebuttal. Straight-line reliability and real-world durability. If you want a conservative buy that'll outlast most of the flashy new models, this Toyota V8 belongs on your shortlist. If your work demands diesel torque and you want something that survives emissions overreach, the Duramax 6.6 LBZ is a near-perfect pick. Found in heavy-duty Silverados and Sierras from 2006 through 2007, the LBZ lives in that sweet spot before makers started layering on DPF headaches and DEF systems that kill uptime. These engines are strong, they pull hard, and they tolerate years of towing without becoming a wallet-eating nightmare. The LBZ has a huge aftermarket, and the diesel community knows how to keep them running for several 100,000 miles if you service them right. For contractors and landscapers looking at 2026 purchases, this is the diesel you want. Fewer emissions gadgets, more raw torque, and easier fixes when something finally needs work. Sure, diesel ownership is a different rhythm, but compared to the modern, overcomplicated diesels, the LBZ feels like a breath of fresh air. It's the kind of real heavy-duty reliability that outclasses shiny new trucks that break at the first sign of a software update. The 7.3-liter Power Stroke is the pick for anyone who wants a diesel that feels like it was built by mechanics for mechanics. Installed in F250 and F350 Super Duty rigs from 1999 through 2003, this engine is famously simple and famously long-lived. It's the kind of diesel that makes gearheads smile because you can diagnose most issues without a dealer-level scan tool. If you haul heavy or use your truck hard every day, the 7.3 will likely be more forgiving and cheaper to operate than modern diesel setups that hide behind emission systems and computers. There's a big community around these motors, tons of parts, and shops that still love to work on them. On camera, this one lands hard. It's the no-bullshit diesel that proves you don't need a $30,000 technology package to have a dependable work truck. Bottom line, if you want a diesel that behaves like a tool and not a smartphone, this is your engine. If you're serious about a real work truck, stop watching and start searching for one today. The Cummins 5.9 high output is the quiet legend of heavy-duty pickups. Running in Ram 2000 series trucks from 2003 through 2007, this inline-six diesel punches well above its weight class on longevity and aftermarket support. These engines were designed to be worked on. Simple injection setups, proven fueling systems, and a base of mechanics who swear by them. You can find examples with high mileage that still run strong. And if you maintain cooling and fuel systems, you can reasonably expect long life. For anyone buying in 2026, a Cummins-swapped or factory Cummins Ram is a serious tool. Towing, hauling, or just showing up day after day, the 5.9 HO will not embarrass you. It's got a big enthusiast community, plenty of performance and reliability upgrades, and a reputation that translates to resale value. Your audience reads value in miles and serviceability, and the Cummins delivers exactly that. The two TRFE 2.7 in Tacomas from 2005 through 2021 is my pick for the single most practical engine to buy in 2026, hands down. It isn't flashy, it isn't a headline-grabbing monster, but it's bulletproof in daily life. Owners regularly report Tacomas running past 400,000 miles with routine maintenance, and the 2 TRFE is the quiet reason why. It's efficient, easy to service, parts are cheap and common, and local mechanics know these engines inside out. For the audience that hates the fragile new trucks of 2026, this motor is a gift. Modern enough for comfort, simple enough to avoid dealer dependence, and proven in real-world conditions repeatedly. If you want a truck that will actually work for you, not one that will spend more time at the dealer than on the job, put the 2 TRFE Tacoma at the top of your shopping list. It's the last clear example of built to work in a market increasingly full of fragile toys. The GM 4.3-liter Vortec V6 is one of those engines that proves exactly why buying a modern 2026 pickup is basically lighting your money on fire. This thing showed up in the Chevy S10, the GMC Sonoma, and even base model Silverados and Sierras for almost 3 decades, and it earned a reputation that newer trucks simply can't match. We're talking about a cast iron block, a simple pushrod design, and almost zero electronic nonsense, exactly the kind of recipe that survives real work. You'll see these engines roll past 400,000 miles with nothing more than oil changes, a water pump here and there, and maybe a fuel spider upgrade on the older ones. And unlike the fragile aluminum turbo setups in today's trucks, this old V6 never cared about towing, heat, or abuse. Farmers loved it, contractors loved it, and anyone who actually needed a truck instead of a rolling iPad loved it too. It's not fast, and it was never marketed as some fancy smart powertrain, but that's the point. The 4.3 Vortec exists in that rare category of engines that simply refuse to die, no matter how cheap the truck around them gets. In a 2026 market full of disposable, tech-heavy pickups that panic when a sensor sneezes, this motor is exactly the kind of buy that still makes sense. Cheap to find, cheap to fix, easy to keep alive forever. If you want a powertrain that actually works for a living instead of pretending to, the 4.3 Vortec is the closest thing to guaranteed peace of mind you'll get today.
When you compare what's being sold today with the engines we just covered, the difference is almost embarrassing. Modern pickups are packed with fragile electronics, delicate turbos, and designs that seem engineered to keep you coming back to the dealership. Meanwhile, these older engines deliver what truck owners actually want: reliability that doesn't depend on software updates, repair bills that don't destroy your savings, and the kind of long-term durability manufacturers stopped caring about. These power plants were built for real work, real mileage, and real ownership, not warranty loopholes, and that's why they remain the smartest buys on the used market. If you want more honest breakdowns like this,